Hello. 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 We going live. We going live. What's up? So turned up today. You see my baby on. You see she on. Skiggy, what it do? TU, you know what's up. I'm so happy to be here with y'all today. I'm turned all the way the up. You know, had a lot going on. Haven't had a lot going on, but some beautiful things. You know, it's interesting. I just gotta say, speak this today. Um, the more that you trek up this hill, called life and going towards these goals, the more stumbles, the more falls, the more cries, the more exhaustion. You're going to stop for some water a lot more often because you're trucking and you're trucking. And boy, it's just been rough, you know. Especially, I will say for myself as a therapist, when you want to be accountable and responsible and you want to be clear about your own things, you want to come in here prepared to support someone else. You have to take care of you and make sure you're good before you come in here and try to support someone else. And that can be really, really hard sometimes, but it's necessary. So in the process, like I told you guys, I've been doing a lot of work. I've been trying to kick out these projects that I'm still trying to do, especially before the holidays. I've had so many obstacles with my book. I've had so many obstacles with this dope ass box I'll have coming out for you guys. But even in the event, I still been trucking. I still been pushing. So without further ado, I am so excited. Excited is not even, I don't even can think it can encapsulate what I feel. But I'm so grateful and happy to bring such a beautiful creative project that speaks from my soul. Just as a woman, as a Black woman, as a beautiful being, I want to connect with other beautiful Black women, other beautiful beings. And one of the ways I know to do that is through my creative works and projects outside of being a therapist. And so my beauty is ready. She is ready. If you pre-ordered her, you will get your pre-order sent out today, and it will be signed from me. If you can order by the end of the week, you will get all the books that are ordered by the end of the week will be signed and personalized by me. It was such an honor making this, creating this. It was such an honor to bring this to you guys, because I thought I journal as a Black woman. I journal as a person. And I wanted something that spoke to my spirit. I wanted something that spoke to my soul. I wanted something that was created just for me. And this is what I came out with. Because I thought about all the beautiful Black women that I service in being a therapist. And just wanted something for them. And so this is what I came up with. It is hardcover. It is a hardcover, so it is meant to be a keepsake. You can share, pass down. I think one of the beautiful things about journals is its ability to essentially transcend our life, to share it with others, even when we're no longer here, even when we're unable to remember or, thoughtfully share our experiences. Journaling is a beautiful way to do that. So if you haven't gotten your journal, go on my website, the Mahogany Project, projek.com, to get it, or you can go to my Book Baby profile and get it. Either way, get your journal. I'm going to show you guys some of the inside. It's all color. It's all beautifully, like, look, we got homework in here. We have dope ass quotes. We have encouragement. We have festivity rate, pages where you just need to talk about why you pissed off. We talking about how fly you are. Come on. Come on, book. Come on, book. Dream, come on. You have planning pages in here. This journal is dope as hell. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tag a friend while you in here. Get yours. Get yours. I'm going to have a box for the winter. That's going to come with this beautiful journal. It's going to come with a candle. It's going to come with a pen. And it's going to come with an enamel pen that says, fuck that shit. You heard me? So Please be on the lookout. Make sure you're subscribed to my website. The boxes will be available to pre-order in the next few weeks because I want to get those knocked out. They will be a limited supply. So make sure you order yours. As soon as I put it up, they will be a limited supply. There will be a couples box with the couples journal that I came out with. Let me see if I have that right here. I probably don't. With my couples journal, my couples conversation cards, a candle, and some pins. That will be the couples box. The individual box will be the disjointed journal, and it will be a candle, it will be a writing pen, and it will be an enamel pen. So please, please, please subscribe to my website for all updates. All of that good shit will be coming to y'all. I'm trying not to cuss this live. It really is hard for me. All of that is will be coming up in the next couple of weeks for the holidays. Okay, for the holidays. So stay tuned. So today, and as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna share this little secret with y'all. I've been testing scents. So hey boo boo, I love you. So I'm testing scents. I have a ton of scents here. I created a scent, and let me just say, being in business, y'all, and investing money in these projects, sometimes it doesn't go off as well as you like. Sometimes it doesn't meet, your standards, and you just have to keep trucking. One of the biggest, and I'll share this with you guys, one of the biggest disappointments with this particular project that I have going on is in the event I tried to make my own candles. That didn't necessarily happen so well. So I collaborated with a creator, and they were working with me. I created a scent and all this good stuff, and then they are nowhere to be found. Will not be responsive. I'm telling y'all, trying to do this can be very exhausting and frustrating, but we keep trucking. Right? I was gonna make these damn candles if I had to myself. I bought all the stuff. Candle making is not easy. It looked easy on Pinterest and YouTube. It's really not that easy. First off, let's start there. So for all my candle line havers and makers, good on you. Good on you, because your girl is, I'm trying on my own and it's hard. So good on you. Today, we are going to be talking about assessing relationships and their value. Assessing relationships and their value. If you're in here, tag a friend, tag a friend, tag a friend, share it, so we can get into this, right? So, one of the things that people like to talk about fairly often are relationships. They want to talk about partner relationships, familial relationships, friend relationships, just relationships. People are so invested in figuring those out, right? So one of the things I thought about was, how do we assess people's value in our lives? How do we assess whether they're appropriate? How do we assess whether they are, or they're bringing value or taking away value, out of our lives? It's a really hard, grueling process at times. And because, we function so much either in survival or we're not being vulnerable, it can also be hard to assess, considering that we want people to function in those spaces with us when we're not necessarily in those spaces, right? We want people to prove themselves. We want to be able to build trust with them, or them earn our trust. However, that takes, it's a two-way street on that. However, one of the first things I will say straight out the gate, and y'all have heard this a million times, and I'm just going to reiterate, asterisk on it, an exclamation mark. When people show you who they are, believe them. You don't need to convince people to be something else. You can't do that anyway. You don't have the power, right? People are who they are. So when you see what people are using, these whole red flag things or whatever, when people show you who they are, believe them. Don't try to convince yourself that it's something else because you want to prioritize another characteristic that you find more valuable. Believe them when they tell you, hey, I only give a shit about me. Believe them. You don't need them to tell you, hey, I'm not ready to be in a relationship right now. Don't you dare invest your time, money, energy, vagina, penis, none of that into this person if that's what you're looking for. Don't wait to convince them that you're valuable enough to be that to them when they're telling you that's not what they want. Make a correct assessment based off the information that you have. Most times, you know what? People give us what we need to assess. We just redirect the information and change in ways that we think is appropriate. Perfect example again with somebody telling you, if your intention is to be in a relationship and they tell you, I am not ready for a relationship right now. I do not want to be in a relationship, but we could just hang out. I.e., we could be in a situationship. You can do everything that you would do in a relationship, but I'm telling you, I'm not going to be in one. Why? Why would I do this? Situationships most times come out of misintentions, right? Somebody saying they want something, somebody else saying they want something completely different, and them just compromising and both not getting what they want, or somebody getting what they want and the other person hoping to convince the person that doesn't want what they want. I hope that wasn't too confusing, but it totally made sense to me. We have to be clear on what it is we want. Let's start there. What do you want? What do you need? What is necessary in relationships? And then consider the different spaces in which that exists. What do you need out of a friendship? What do you need out of a partnership? What do you need out of an associate relationship? What do you need from your family, mom, dad, sister, brother, etc.? What do you need from yourself? Let's start there. Most times, what gets confusing is, folks don't even know what they need to be able to assess whether a relationship is appropriate or not because they're unclear. You have to be clear. Clear that shit up, wipe it down. Be clear about who you are, what you want, what you need, and what you're looking for in these different relationships to be able to appropriately assess whether they are necessary or valuable in your life. You can't look for them to do it for you, which I find happens pretty freaking often, is that folks are looking to other people to tell them or guesstimate, hey, you should know what I need. You should know what I like. You should know what I want. And then the person's just trying to figure it out. And then when they don't meet whatever this illusioned need is or want, then they're still a failure. Help people be successful with you. Help you be successful in relationships by being able to assess them appropriately. It starts with you being clear, being honest with yourself, you know, being clear about what's a priority to you. Because, hey, somebody will show up in your life as something that may be necessary for the season or the moment, but not for a lifetime. Longevity is not for everyone. Everybody ain't built to run the marathon with you. Sometimes they're built for a sprint. Let their ass sprint with you. We can run this little mile or two together, and then I will bid you an adieu. I will bid you adieu because you're not built for what I'm built for in this. Not for the spaces that I need you to reside in. You're not built for that. So I'm going to put you in another space that's more appropriate, right? Have you ever met someone who's come in your life and they just ta-dow, how you like me now? I'm in the mix. It's 1996. You know I'm going with this. Like they came in your life booming, banging, bomb, right? They were everything you needed at that moment in time. But then you recognize as time went on, they quietly exited. Sometimes not so damn quietly, but exit nonetheless. And then you have another bang, boom, pow, ta-dow. How you like me now? I'm in the mix. Like some people are built for the marathon. Some people are only built for the sprints with us. They're not built for all of it. And that is perfectly fine. That's the way relationships work, right? Have you ever went to a job and you connected with someone and you and that person there were bomb as hell? Or you went to I graduated from the illustrious Tuskegee University. Let's go. And you met some dope ass people. Try not to cuss again. You met some dope people there. You vibed. You had a great time. And when you graduated, you didn't see them anymore. You didn't speak to them anymore. Or when you see them in passing, it was, hey, what's up? How you doing? That's the way that it's meant to be. Everybody's not forever. They're just not. And that is perfectly fine. Assessing, what do I need? Take people at face value. Let me watch, not me convincing you to be something else. Communication is key. Let people know what you need and expect so they can be clear on whether they can meet it or not. Don't just help them guesstimate or help them be a failure with you. Help them be a success with you. Assessing. Ask questions, be curious, right? It's not about them just getting to know us. It's about us getting to know them. Be curious. Nobody wants to be in a one-way relationship. It should be mutually beneficial and satisfactory. I feel super passionate. I feel it oozing out of my pores today. Although my eyebrows are telling me other things. We gonna take care of these today. I'm offended by them, but that's neither here nor there. Assessing relationships and their value. What value do they bring to your life? Maybe this is the person who you could just go hang out with. They're just a good time. They help you relax. They help bring you into a space of just cool, calm, and collected. They just a good damn time. That is what their role is. And that's great. Everybody doesn't have to be your confidant. Everybody doesn't have to be your, oh, we've been down since, back flat on 4 flats or whatever, however that should go. Everybody's not supposed to be that. I have, my best friend who has been my friend since middle school. I had a friend that I will never forget. I met in 1st grade. I remember him like it was yesterday. And we met, man, if I see him in LA a year, 2 years, 5 years from now, it's still all love. I have friends that I met in college that were that still my tightest group of friends. A friend that I met in graduate school. We hadn't seen each other in years. We just got back together. We never missed a beat. And then I have people I may talk to every blue moon. I have people that I may never see again, but you gave me something, right? That's okay. And sometimes there have been times where I realized I outgrew people. Where you at and the direction you're going in doesn't fit with my life and my lifestyle. I'm going a different way. And we're good, though. We're good. You're just not appropriate for where I'm at. There are people that I met on my come up in my business that have served a great purpose for me. One of my mentors who has really been invested in me. We don't talk all the time, but she called me, it's love. Like, think of the purpose and intention. Everybody is not for everything. And it's no need, listen, what is this thing about struggling when your friends have other friends? Their friend serves a different purpose than you. They serve a different purpose than you. Know your role, right? Run in your lane. Everybody is not built for everything. If I can't reiterate it and say it enough, hear me. Everybody's not built for everything. I realized when I left high school, those would be some of the last, when I graduated high school, that would be the last time I would see a lot of those people. And it was. I don't really go back for a whole lot of reunions. I do want to go back now. I'm much older, but like my friends are my friends. And I left graduation with them and they continue to be my friends even now. College. Wow. Life-changing. Wow. People saw me in my most vulnerable, disastrous time. Wow. If they could tell some of the fucking stories. Wow. But we here. And it's harder to make friends as an adult. I know y'all know this. We are in much smaller spaces, right? Where we're at work. We are expected to be professional. We're expected to have boundaries. So it's harder to make friends as an adult, but it's necessary. It's necessary. And I'm one of those people. Listen, I like who I like and I don't like who I just rather not, if I could just choose not to. But it's necessary. Assessment. What role do you play now? Can you give me good information? Can you support me on my journey? Can I support you? Do we do some of the same things? Do we run in similar circles or run in similar, what is the purpose of us being in each other's lives? So, not for nothing, I didn't want to ramble on, and I feel like I'm sitting on my soapbox. Do y'all have any questions, ideas, concerns, challenges to anything that I said? Make sure you tag a friend in this, share. Make sure you get your Keep My Shit Together journal. Don't forget to get it on my website. Do y'all have any other ideas about what I'm saying or contradict? Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm incorrect about anything that I've said. This is, a conversation, growth, learning for me also. I appreciate being here with y'all, listening, exchanging ideas, exchanging knowledge. This is really, really powerful to me. So if nothing else, I will bid you all adieu. I will see you next Monday. Follow me on TikTok, The Barefoot Therapist with 2 T's at the end. I'm posting hot, right? Follow me on Instagram at The Barefoot Therapist and The Mahogany Project, PROJEK, and YouTube, right? The Barefoot Therapist. Let's go.